Hi guys! How to grow succulent outdoor is the most common question. Do you want to have a healthy, colorful and chubby succulent? If yes, what is the most important thing? Are your succulent getting too much sun and burn? Or are your succulent getting not enough sun, becoming leggy and losing color? So, how much is the right amount of sunlight to get your succulent beautiful, colorful, chubby and less likely to have disease? Today I will take you on a succulent tour at my garden, and I believe for sure you will know how to grow a succulent outdoor, and including choosing the placement where you keep your plant, how to watering it, and how to fertilize it. My name is Henry, a succulent lover and owner of HP Succulent and Bonsai, who loves sharing knowledge and passion about succulent and bonsai. Welcome to my channel. Hello! So this is my fun garden where I keep my succulent under direct sun. So you can see here there's no cover all year round. Here in Sydney it's late spring with temperature sometimes ranging from 25 to 30 degrees C. And next month will be summertime with temperature sometimes can reach 40 degrees C. Yes, very hot 40 degrees. So currently you can see most of my succulent are very strong. They look very healthy, colorful, and you can see really chubby. And I can't find any sign of getting sunburned, but from now on, especially on a hot day, so I need to check the temperature regularly. If there's any day like over 38 degrees C, I will need to check my baby regularly to spot any early sign of sunburn. So if they get sunburn, I will see early and then I will move it to a cooler area. So this is very important when you grow succulent under direct sun. You need to check your succulent regularly. So trust me, if you love your succulent, you will look at them every single day. So if there is any unusual thing, you will know early for sure. Okay, so we go to the first part today. Which type of succulent can be grown outdoor under direct sun? So actually, there's no perfect rule for this. I've learned this by watching YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube video and also by my own experience. The best way to learn is watching. Why? Believe me, you don't want to learn by experience because experience is always expensive. When I first start growing succulent, I have killed a lot of plants. Too much water, they get root rot. Too much sun, they get sunburn. And it's totally fine if you did the same thing. If you kill your succulent, it's totally fine. Because I did the same thing when I first started growing succulent. I believe everyone have killed some. So I've made this video especially for you, so you will see in this video which succulent I currently keep under direct sun, and you can see, but it's still really healthy and colorful. And if you also have these succulent like me, what are you gonna do? Do you move them to direct sun? No. So you don't move them to the direct sun yet. I tell you the reason why. Remember, plants are like us. They can adapt to new environment, but they need time to change. So never suddenly and totally change their living environment in a short time. If you have a succulent which you kept in shade for a long time and now you want to move to direct sun, what you gonna do? So if you suddenly move them to direct sun, it might get sunburned and die. So firstly, you move it to a half sun position, like a more sun position, and then gradually move them to full sun, so it's have enough time for them to adapt to a new environment. I hope you learned something new today, right? Very good. So now I will walk you through some of the succulent species that I know they are strong and you can keep them under direct sun. From my experience, most of Casula family can tolerate direct hot sun, except Casula Buddha temples, as I know, and most of algae, calanchol, cotyledon, and Sedaveria species love direct sun as well. I can name some of them, such as calanchol flapjack, calanchol tomentosa, cotyledon pendens, cotyledon orbiculata, cotyledon ophylla, cotyledon baypaw, Sedaveria jellybeans, Sedaveria parpings, Sedaveria marcus, Sedaveria rowley, and many more. And basically, most aloe and Haworthia species are suitable for grow under shade without direct sun. And one more thing I would like to share to you today is the established plant, which normally are stronger than young plant, can survive in harsher conditions. Next thing today, I would like to talk about watering succulent. This is also really important. Too much water is get root rot. Not enough water, your plant will dry and shrivel and slow to grow and not healthy. And I believe you don't want this. So how often you should water your succulent? It really depends on type of succulent, where you keep it, weather, season, and your purpose. I will talk more about care for different types of plants in other videos, so remember to subscribe to my channel to receive it. So next thing, talk about how often you water your succulent. Like how often you water succulent is really depends on where you keep them. Keeping succulent under direct sun means your soil will dry up quicker and then you end up watering more often. Season is also important when it comes to watering succulent. Spring and summer is growing season for almost succulent, so you water more often in spring and summer. And remember, sometimes your plant can get moisture at night, so you should take this into consideration as well. And lastly, your purpose is also important. Like if your purpose is to stretch your succulent to get more colorful, then you water less often. And if you want your succulent to grow faster, then you water more often. So many things can affect how often you water your succulent, but rule of thumb, remember, rule of thumb is only water when the soil is completely dry. For most succulent, water 1 to 3 times per week in summer and water 1 time only in 2 weeks in winter. So this is applied for most succulent, but not for all succulent. It's most succulent. So now we know how often we should water, but how much water is enough every time you water? My advice is giving them excess water until the whole pot gets wet. Every plant needs water to live, including succulent. So water every day or leaving plant with soaking soil will kill your succulent. However, simply spraying or misting will also leave them wanting more. Give them a good drink each time. Supply your plant with a large amount of water until you see water come out of the drainage hole. Then let the soil completely dry between each time you water. In this way, there is air for the roots to breathe. Some tips for watering succulent: only water when the soil is completely dry. Water heavily but not often. And don't water to the leaf. Last part today is fertilizing. Why we need to fertilize? It is necessary? Yes, it is important for your plant health. Do you want to have strong, chubby succulent? Give them some fertilizer in growing seasons. I use slow release fertilizer every 3 months. In addition, I water my succulent with rainwater, rice water, or sea salts. very reason why my succulents are so big, chubby, colorful and strong, which they can survive under direct sun. Let's summarize what we have discussed today. Firstly, we know each succulent species is different. There are some succulents suitable for full sun, while most of succulents live well in half sun. Almost aloe and Haworthia species love to live in shade. Second, we know plants need time to adapt to new environment. Third, remember rule of thumb: only water when the soil is completely dry. Fourth, water heavily but not often. Let the soil dry between each watering. And lastly, don't water to the leaves. I hope you find this video useful and enjoyable. So remember to subscribe so you will receive more of my video. If you have any question, feel free to leave a comment. If many people have the same question, I will make a video answering your question. Thank you for contributing to my channel. So let's continue watching this video, and I hope this will inspire you to grow beautiful succulent like us. Hope you will have a beautiful day and your succulent will be amazing. Welcome to my home and thank you for watching.